What's up, space pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster. And at this point, it really is beyond me as to why someone in the video game industry these days would make the brain-dead decision to hire Sweet Baby Inc. after witnessing the aftermath within all the game studios that they've worked with.
I'm a failure.
We have yet another case of a studio which hired Sweet Baby Inc. that is now suffering through some debilitating layoffs. This time, it's the studio Heart Machine, which made the games Solar Ash and Hyper Light Drifter. Many of you may not be aware, but this studio's upcoming title, Hyper Light Breaker, was actually worked on by Sweet Baby Inc. This is a screenshot of the old configuration of Sweet Baby's website where they used to showcase the games they were working on, and right there you can see Hyper Light Breaker.
We got one!
Now, in all fairness, Hyper Light Breaker hasn't released yet, so we can't directly attribute the loss of jobs to Sweet Baby Inc., but what we can do is notice the trend. Studios that are stupid enough to hire these identity politics obsessed consultancy firms end up laying off a shitload of their employees. The association is clear. Hiring Sweet Baby is an indicator that a studio is making stupid ass choices.
Are you stupid or something?
I may be an idiot, but I'm not stupid.
So yeah, it sounds like Heart Machine is laying off a bunch of people, and it's happening right before the holidays, which is extra shitty for the people who are losing their jobs. You can certainly argue that Sweet Baby didn't cause these job losses, and I hear that, but one thing is for sure, as evidenced by the fact that Sweet Baby themselves don't advertise the games they're working on their own website any longer. Sweet Baby doesn't add any value to a studio. At this point, they're more like leeches, sucking resources from anyone foolish enough to hire them.
I don't feel so good.
Alright me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter or X, or whatever you want to refer to it as these days. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to the account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But alright, let's take a look at the layoffs that are taking place in Heart Machine, just another example in a long string of them of video game studios that are suffering in the current market. The thing is, gamers are becoming much more discerning with their dollars, which is a very good thing. I rag on the people who are part of the cultural auto intake crowd, those people who go out and buy certain games just because those games have famous IPs in their title, regardless of whether or not that game sounds like it's any good. But the number of people who do that seems to be shrinking, and in this climate, layoffs are a widespread thing. But let's read about these layoffs in this article here from GameDeveloper.com. It says, Hyper Light Breaker developer Heart Machine has laid off a portion of its workforce. The studio confirmed the news in a statement sent to Game Developer and said it will be providing all impacted employees with severance and several months of health care. The LA studio also committed to honoring existing revenue sharing agreements and crediting those who've been made redundant. It said the launch of Hyper Light Breaker won't be impacted by the cuts. Hyper Light Breaker's upcoming launch will not be impeded by this sad news. In fact, a strong and timely launch will rekindle opportunities for those affected as we look to evolve and grow the game throughout early access. Our other projects, including Possessor, will also remain unaffected, said the studio community and PR manager. And you gotta think that with these layoffs, their internal numbers are telling them something fairly negative. I mean, it's all well and good for them to talk about how they think the game is going to have a strong launch and how if they have a strong launch, they can rehire some of those people. Of course they'd say that. But actions? They speak much louder than words. And if they are laying people off, then things cannot be looking too good for them. I mean, there's a reason that Sweet Baby has removed all of their upcoming projects from their website. That wasn't accidental. The thing is, Sweet Baby is well aware that the shitstorm that they started up this past year by going after Cabrutus Rambo, they are well aware that this has affected the projects they worked on, and you damn well know that the people who worked with Sweet Baby are well aware of this as well. They're all aware that everything that Sweet Baby put their name on this past year has failed miserably. Everything from Suicide Squad to Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn, Capes, Unknown 9 Awakening, they were all calamities. So now Sweet Baby is in hiding, and it wouldn't surprise me if a part of that decision to hide what they are working on moving forward, it wouldn't surprise me if a part of that came from studios like Heart Machine, who hired them and were at one time featured prominently on Sweet Baby's site as an upcoming project. It wouldn't surprise me if Heart Machine was on the phone with them, asking Sweet Baby to take their game off the page. They can likely see their internal numbers aren't looking good. The projections for the sales of Hyper Light Breaker are probably not looking very good at all. And you've got to think that Hyper Light Breaker hasn't even gotten a lot of attention from us yet, the anti-woke gaming crowd who highlights this stuff. This game is on my list of games that you should avoid. It's on Cabrutus's DEI detected list, but there hasn't been a whole lot of awareness spread on this upcoming release. Once the game has a solidified release date, and once that release date approaches, the game will be scrutinized, and we will point out to everyone that this is a game that has to be avoided. Hyper Light Breaker was originally supposed to come out in August, but they pushed it back to sometime in 2025. I suspect that part of the reasoning behind that was all the blowback from Sweet Baby Inc. They were likely hoping to ride out all the negative attention from gamers, but what they didn't anticipate was how the cultural tide has shifted.
There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
But I'm gonna leave it there. Drop your mockery of Sweet Baby and anyone who hires these dolts into the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.